stunning day out in Kanangra-Boyd National Park. And I'm very lucky because I have some sensational friends with me today. We're actually in a really interesting part of one of the main tracks that run through this area. This is the top of Gordon Smith's Pass. Now, Gordon Smith was one of the early members of the Sydney Bushwalkers Club, and he was lost during World War II. And he was the guy who discovered this path. Now I'm going to say that's a white man discovering this path and this route, because I'm quite sure that this was probably an old traditional Aboriginal pass for the region. Now you'll find Gordon Smith's Pass at the end of Seymour Tops and Maxwell Tops, and some people struggle to find it, but persevere, keep the cliff on your left and you'll find it. So it's really hard to imagine when you stand here and look up at the cliff face of where Gordon Smith Pass is, how on earth you'd find a way up and down from the cliff line. But it's possible, so thanks Gordon.
I'm having fantastic. It's fantastic.
Anyway you look at it, Kanangra, that's this area. It's all about 800 metres. Straight up, straight down. This is serious country. You need to know how to navigate, and you need to have a good level of fitness. This is one of my favourite places in the whole of Kanangra. It's got these fantastic grass trees all around. But the one clue I'll give you to its name is actually what's happening in the sky right behind us right now. Now let's just say the sky is doing its thing. Great news, we made it down and the sky cleared and we're here on the beautiful Kanangra Creek. It's absolutely gorgeous. We have a lovely fire going behind me, and it did take a bit of going to get it working. Everything's pretty damp, but we're ready to settle in for a good night, and I think we'll sleep very well tonight.
A lovely little rainbow trout. I'm stoked. We can have it for tea.
We're about to climb up a whacking great mountain, which I'm not looking forward to.
We're about to go from here at about 300 metres up to 1100 or 1200 metres, and it's one of the three peaks in the Blue Mountains. It's Mount Paralyzer, and I think whoever named it had a really dark sense of humour. Here we go. Oh, what a morning. Okay, so we are only about 100 metres shy of the top of Mount Paralyzer, which leaves us all with a warm fuzzy feeling. And what's even more of a fuzzy feeling is looking behind and seeing those beautiful sandstone walls behind us. That's where we started yesterday. So we've come all the way along the tops on that side, dropped down to the river overnight and up this side today. And now it's onwards and upwards to lunch, yay! So very happy to say that we made it up to the top of Mount Paralyzer, and we are now happy campers. Happy campers?
No, very happy.
Very
Very happy campers that we all made it up. And so we're about to hoe into a very tasty and well-deserved lunch. And the great thing about Mount Paralyzer, as you can see beside me here, is the Millennial, what do they call it? The Three Peaks Millennium Capsule project. And I actually was up here. There's me back there in April, and there's not been many groups since then. That's what, 5-6 months ago. There's only about 6 groups that have been here since. And when I was here then, I did a lot of video about what this is about, so I might cut to that video now. Paralyzer is one of those fantastic places, apart from having one of those names that just, you know, inspires dread in everyone, is that it has one of these fantastic logbooks at it, voila, that's put in these fabulous steel containers that was put here by Wyn Jones, Colin Glidden and John Holliday, and they did it back in 2001. And there's a few of these around the Blue Mountains, so keep an eye out for obviously the one here on Paralyzer. There's one over on Guagang, there's one on Mount Cloudmaker, so that makes up the 3 peaks, and there's also one on Splendor Rock. So check them out when you're there, take care of them, treat them right, and leave your mark.